Good morning. Welcome, everybody. We're out at Fairview in Quebec on this Tuesday race meeting. 8 races are on the poly, and we start at 20 to 1. The first being a maiden class field over 1,300 meters. And, of course, the form horse is Palancar, the one to beat, I would imagine. But there is quite a bit of talk about this first time in number 9, Party Girl. She's a daughter of Danon Platina out of a Tappet mare. Samanga Kumalo is there to ride for Alan Greef. And, they've backed her in, I believe, from 4 to 1. The last price I had about her was something around 9 to 10 or even money, there or thereabouts. One Palancar, 2 to 1 second favourite. And then 7 to 2 about number 8, Iced Marmalade. Now, Nino had a fantastic Friday with collecting on those exotics. Well done, Nino. Hopefully it's a good one for you. And what do you know about this Party Girl?
Good morning, Clyde. I know that she's very strongly fancied. And as you say, Palancar does bring some very strong Cape form into the race. There's been 2 winners behind Late December, and there's been a winner behind Ryden. The Cape form is very strong. I know that Party Girl is or strongly fancied, I should say. And then you got Ice Marmalade that ran behind what is now one of the best fillies in the country, Golden Palm. So I've chose to go 1, 8 and 9, but the 9 is fancied, and maybe if people want to banker that, they can take a chance on that.
Okay, well, that's interesting. So Nino playing it safe, although we've heard about the Greef baby in this. Of course, Alan's got a strong line with all the horses that he's got. I mean, he'll probably know exactly where this baby fits in. But that's our plan or our intention for the bipod. On to the second race on the card now. Let's take a look at race number 2, and Laugh Till I Cry in this maiden plate, fillies and mares over 1,600 meters, is the right, well, should probably be the right horse. Nina will tell us in a moment. She comes off 2 pretty solid runs. Last start in particular wasn't too bad, because from that Umzolo Zolo form line, that came out and won again straight away. And so the horse called Dancing in Winter, which Laugh Till I Cry ran in front of. Now, the Betway market have got her priced up at 16 to 10, Nino. 2 Mandy 5 to 2. 3 Bird on a Wing 11 to 2. And the 5 Fantasy Girl is 7 to 1. Of course, Sharon Cotson's been in pretty good form of late, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has, Clyde. And on form, this is definitely the horse to beat. Like I say, 2 winners out of the last form line. Zola did come out and win again. You're quite correct. Mandy ran a nice race behind Winter's Dragon. And then the horse Bird on the Wing, that's related to Double Grand Slam. He's going to appreciate the extra 200 meters, going 1,600 today. And then there's a horse that could be a bit of a lurker here from the Lunga Gila stable. It brings Cape form into the race. It's not strong Cape form, but we saw what Lunga Gila did on Friday with 2 long shots. So maybe that could be there. You know what, Clive? I put all 3 in. 1, 2, 3, and 6. I can't split 1 and 3, but on form, a Laugh Till I Cry should be the right horse.
Okay, well, we're going to go safe again, with Nino. He's gone all of 1, Laugh Till I Cry, 2 Mandy, and number 3, Bird on a Wing, have all gone into this place accumulator. On to the third now we go, to Open Maiden. This is over 2,000 meters. And I think let's have a look at the Betway market. Let's start there. Number 1, Global Scene, the favourite. Got a hefty weight, 16 to 10, carrying the 61 kilos. Number 2, Welsh Star to 7 to 2. 3, Preserve Forever, 7 to 2. Number 7, Cheap Thrills is trading at around 7 to 1. The 8, Avina Rioja is trading at 8, and it's 20 to 1 and better about the balance. I guess Global Scene, but she's got that weight to carry, Nina, giving way to quite a few horses.
Yes, Clyde, this is an Open Maiden, and people have to tread very carefully here. I believe we'll get away in the PA with 1 and 3. 1 has still got the beating of the 3 behind Donny's Boy. That was over the course and distance, I believe, yes, over the Poly 2000 meters. But in the pick six, you've got to add number 2, Welsh Starlet. Cheap Thrills could be the value here at 7-1. That has to go in. And then there's a horse at the bottom of the weight called I Am Okay, carrying only 50 kilos by Global View. That could also upset. So I think all of them have to be added in the pick six. I can't split 1 and 3. I think they're the two that probably will. I believe we'll survive the PA with those two, but in the pick six, I've gone 1, 2, 3, 7, and 10.
Okay, we're putting them all into the play then, and into the play they go. 1, 2, 3, 7, 10. There's pick six from Nino. Cost 360 Rand. We've got a couple of recommended bankers that are coming up soon. On to our next race now, race number 4 on the card. Let's take a look at it. And the Betway markets have got this horse number 1, Walk on the Wild Side, is the favourite at 22-10. The 10 horse Darling Harbour is the second choice at 5-2. Number 8 on the card, Ano no Kamachi, is at 9-2. Number 6, or the number 5, 3 Cheers, is at 13-2, together with number 7, Lady Zoltanite. And then you can get 8-1 about the 6 horse Flight Display. Double figures about the balance of the field. You'd imagine, that a horse like Walk on the Wild Side is ready to win. But I mean, we've been saying that about Walk on the Wild Side the last couple of starts, to be honest. What do you think today?
Clyde, I've always liked this filly. I think she's top class. She's got a lot of ability. She's not an easy horse to ride, but what does give me a bit extra confidence is that Gareth Wright did ride the last time, and he would have learnt a lot from that ride. So he'll know exactly how to ride her today. So I am strong in the camp of Walk on the Wild Side. She's, I think, 6.5 kilos better off with 3 Cheers on the last time they met. So 3 Cheers is going to have a mountain to climb to reverse that form. The only danger I make, Clyde, is number 7, Lady Zoltanite. But strong in the camp of number 1. If ridden correctly, she will win.
Okay, this may well be her day, and we're bankering the 1 in this jackpot. First leg. Second leg, we're bankering the 2, and then you'll see the last 2 legs. Nino's loaded some horses. Now to race number 5 we go. A handicap at the 76 over 2,000 metres. And, well, Starcoin is making his local debut, tries the Poly. And, in terms of ability, he's certainly got a big claim, I would imagine, in a race like this, Star Claim. The market has got them as follows. The favourite in this race of Star Coin, I beg your pardon, is 5-2. 5 Roll of the Dice, 11-2. 6 Harlem is 11-2. And so is number 7 George Handel, pretty much the same price. And then you can get 8-1 and better about the balance here, Nino. So Star Coin features here first time. Does look like, from what we've seen before, that he may well be the right horse.
Absolutely, Clyde. And this is my best bet on the card. Obviously, there's always a concern running on the Poly for the first time, but he's run against divisions higher than this in Joburg. So if he takes to the Poly, which I hope he does, then it's probably no race. And what gives me a little bit extra confidence is that the last horse that was trained by Alec Laird that came to PA was a horse called Tantamar that runs later in the card, and she won first time on the Poly in Port Elizabeth. So that tells me that Alec Laird horses are coming down fit and ready to strike first time out. So a very strong selection, Starcoin. For those that are looking to beat Starcoin, you have to look at the number 3 Slantermoth. And that Colin Silver can cause the upset. And I believe that Roll of the Dice is going to be very competitive again. Strong front runner. Whether he can stay on or beat Starcoin, I'm not sure. And then even horses like George Handel and Oranjemund. For me, it's either Starcoin or you go wide.
Okay, well then we are going with you, and Starcoin we're going to be bankering, coming down nicely in the rating, so probably striking the centre at the right time of its career. Banker Starcoin. All right, race 6. This is a handicap fillies and mares. They're at the 74 and they go 1200. Remember, we're on the poly, so 1200's around the turn. And this does appear to be one of the more open races on the card. Let me give you an idea what Betway were doing this morning. The 2 Strata tops the board, a bet 4-1 the field. 5 Marshmallow is 9-2. The 8 Fiery Countess is trading at 5-1. The 6 Strange Magic's 11-2. The 7 Greenlight Dancer is 13-2, and the 1 Valeria's Dream is at 10-1. Horse like Shampipi, I guess, out of the Dawson stable. First time for Alan Greef, Chad Little riding Shampipi. The kind of race, any sort of result, no surprises here, Nino.
Yes, absolutely. Field race, Clyde. I think Marshmallow is a horse to beat, and I believe he'll run another honest race here, but he has pulled a very tricky draw at number 10. Shampimpi can cause an upset. I like a horse called Valeria's Dream as well. If you ignore the last run, she did beat Treasure Hunt over the 1400. She's got pace. I'm not worried about the 12. All in all, Clyde, I like Marshmallow. I think the Valeria's Dream could be there or thereabouts. Strata Dancer, gee whiz. This is gets very, very open after that. But Marshmallow is my first choice. Just pity about the draw.
Okay, and we can see why you've gone the whole field. Yeah, we know you've got field in your other exotics as well. But in this final pick 3, there's a look at it from Nino Podesta. On to race 7, handicap 80 over 1400 meters. And this horse, Tantamare, is all the rage in this particular event. 7 Tantamare, Calvin Habib is riding. He's had one run before on this Fairview Poly over the 1,000, and he got up to win. And today, of course, they're trying the 1400 meters, which would appear or would imagine be to his liking. He's run a good few places over the distance before. And I've heard that some of the connections might well be there to lead it in, or at least they're hoping to do so. Let's have a look at the market. Tantamare 19-10, 3 Final Try 11-2, 9 Silver Tycoon is 11-2, and number 8 Charlie Malone is 7-1. It's 10-1 and better about the balance. What's your take on this horse coming? The Gavin Smith favourite. I believe it was a bit bigger in the market, so they backed it. Your first choice, Nino?
Yes, definitely my first choice. At first, I thought the 1400 would stretch a little bit. That was my only concern. But then, having looked back on the form, I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore. So she's definitely the horse to beat, Clyde, from a good draw. Then I've got the other 2 horses I like. Have got question marks around them. The Final Try. The only question mark there is trying the poly for the first time. But if she takes to the poly, she'll run. She should be running on. And Silver Tycoon. Now, with Silver Tycoon, my only concern or question mark there is the 10 draw. She loves the poly. I think that's the biggest danger to Tantamar. But I believe Tantamar should get the job done here today.
Yeah, Silver Tycoon, he's just turned 8 and he's doing pretty well for his owners and everybody else, not without a chance. And just in terms of the balance of the runners, I like a little bit of a spook here, Nina. Interesting horse called One Scotch, a little bit of One Scotch. Just a little, I'm hoping Zitz can come back to form, just for trifectas quartets. But we'll be with you here with Tantamare in this race. Nino taking the swingers here, all of 3, 7 and 9. Eighth and final. This is a handicap 66 fillies and mares. Will keep the starting stalls at the 1400 meter mark. And well, Alex Miller was a very easy winner when making its debut not long ago, and does appear to be on the up. Now, this was opened. She opened 10-1, I believe. Nino, somebody said to me she was 10-1 perhaps just before the weekend. And she is, what's her latest price with Betway right now? She's 33 to 10. Number 6, Alex Miller. Number 1, Miss Chavi is 6 to 1. 3, Spoil Yourself is trading at 7 to 1 with the 4, Lady Luck at 7 to 1. And then you can get 8 to 1 and better about I was like Courageous, for example, number 8 is trading at 8 to 1. So lots of support and talk and all the rest of it that comes with it for Cliffy Miller's Alex Miller.
Okay, Clyde, absolutely. Someone has landed a gamble here, but I liked this horse from the minute I opened the card, and I did get 10 to 1 on the horse. So I got on early, and I'm very glad about that. If you look at the form lines, she beat Prince Antonio that came out to win. But the run that sticks out here is when she ran 6 lengths behind Another Dream at Scottsville in Durban. Now, Another Dream has come out to win 2 in a row. This is very, very strong form lines. And she's got a come-on look, and I think she's going to be very, very hard to beat. I'm happy for the guy that landed this gamble. I think he's on the right one. I make her very, very hard to beat, Clyde. I think maybe Lady Luck and Miss Chavi could be the dangers. But I'm strong in the camp of Alex Miller.
Okay, well, let's hope that your gamble lands here, Nino, since you're the one that took the 10 to 1. Well done. Let's hope it wins for you. Alex Miller, she's the right one. Danger, Nino says, is Chad Little's ride, number 4, Lady Luck. But Marco van Rensburg on Alex Miller to get her home today. What we're doing in the trifectas is we're floating 4 and 6, double float with a field. Thanks for watching Betway's Weighted to Win again. Hope it'll be a good one. We'll be chatting to the guys during the course of the week with some good racing to come at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth and at the Vaal, and a whole lot more to talk about. Chat then.